Alright, looks like we're online, so let's get started. So, you know how it goes. That's NHK News Web Easy. Yasashi Nihongo de kaita news. On the top page, we can see 5 news articles. Ooh, there's some wild animals right there. Zoom. Enhance. That's one. Actually, it's pretty wild. We have this. Oh, I've gone too deep. Again. Anyhow, let's not do that. Let's just start from the top. Let's not waste anyone's time. Let's get right to it. The heading goes like this. 75, which would be 75 歳以上の車の免許. Then there's a space. 違反がある人は運転技術の検査が必要. So, let's translate. So 75 years and more and above. Car license, so driver's license, right? So there's a driver's license for people who just, I don't know, old. I think when there's a space, I remember, is that if it was a newspaper, it would be maybe headings, which like one heading and then there's like another one. So it's like, I don't know. It's like 2 headings in one, I guess. Or this is like the context, and this is like the specifics of it. So speaking about this, a driver license is for 75-year-olds and above. 違反がある人は, so 違反 is illegal something. ある人, so there are people who do something illegal. And that's 運転技術. So 運転 is driving and 技術 is, it's an art or skill, driving skill. And there's a 検査が必要. So there's something like important. I think it's like when they get old, they wanna. I don't know the specifics, but it's something like they will check them pretty often that they still can drive. So I think there were a couple of cases on the news recently where these old people confuse like pedals or something and basically drive into the store, like kill a lot of people. So they wanna test them more, that they're still able to drive safely, basically. Let me see if I can increase it a bit more, like this. Oh, I can even make myself bigger as well. Alright, should I turn off the kanji? Yomikata, the furigana? Nah. お年寄りが運転する車の事故をなくするため I'll just read the whole sentence. 13日から法律が変わりました. So starting 13th day of this month, which is May. Starting 13th of May, there's a new law, or law has changed. About what? Otoshi yori ga unten suru. So the elderly. Okay, so in order, I guess, Japanese, it's pretty much the reverse of English. So you have to go from the back to the front oftentimes. So in order for, to prevent accidents related to elderly people basically driving cars. Next sentence. 3年以内に信号やスピードなどの違反した75歳以上の人は車の運転免許を新しくするときに運転技術の検査を受けなければなりません。Okay, that's a long sentence, this one. It's pretty much this long. There's a bunch of smaller sentences in it, pretty much, I guess, I'm sure. But where do we begin? Let's see from the start, well, one way, I guess there's a couple of approaches. Sometimes I just go from the start, word by word. It's not the best, but another way is to look for something va, so that's a good start. It's like a subject of the sentence. So there's hitova, there's people, and then we can go from there, like what kind of people, who are 75 years old and more, what about them. I guess there's this kind of like describes who are these people. They are ihan or shita. So actually let's almost over ihan kimari o yaburu koto. So it's like you break something that's a law basically. Let's see. Violate. Okay, violate.
いけない。
So they violate the speed limits and the traffic lights, and basically, okay, so there's something like there's these old people who just like speed and ignore the traffic lights, and something about in the last 3 years we'll see something happened. Alright, that's all I know so far, and that's the beginning. And then what exactly has happened? Let's just go, I don't know, let's just go word by word. Kuruma no unten menkyo, so car driving license, something. Atarashiku suru toki ni, basically when they renew the license, unten gijutsu, so their driving skill will be tested. In this case, kensa usually means inspect, but basically in this context it's just ukenakereba narimasen. So basically, well, literally ukeru is like to take, but I think this goes together. It's like kensa o ukeru, you take the test kind of thing. So basically these people will have to take the test. I'm not sure what was about that last 3 years. 3年以内に okay, got it. So people, not everyone, but only people who violated the speed limits or ignore the traffic lights within the last 3 years, and they are a certain age, they will have to take some test. Next sentence. 検査を受ける人は 1年で15万人ぐらいになりそうです。So it looks like in 1 year, it's about 15, no, one month is 10,000, so 15 month, and so that's 150,000 people basically will have to do this. All right, cool. Next paragraph goes like this. 検査は車の運転を習う学校などで受けることができます。So, speaking about tests, there is the driving school, basically. They can, I don't know, they can trying to remember what I know. I guess there is in Japan there's like two ways. You can either just go, let's say, straight to police or something and just take a test, and it's a bit it's a lot more strict. But the normal way, if you just attend your driving school and you just do like a bunch of smaller exercises and basically somehow you just like pass the test after. So we'll see where this is going, but it's like maybe they can basically, this sentence is saying they can do it this like driving school way. 交通規則を守って正しく安全に運転できるかどうかチェックします。交通規則。交通 is it traffic. 規則 is observation. And then 守って so I'll just double check that with my handy Rikai-kun browser extension. Okay, that's just traffic rules. Traffic rules. 規則を守る to abide by the rules. And kisoku is rules, not I thought kisoku is observation, but it's actually regulation. That's our rules. And kotsu is traffic rules. Okay, so basically blah blah blah. So wait, let me turn it off. So that was this bit is like, can they abide by the traffic rules, road rules? And then tadashiku, so tadashiku is correct, and anzen is safety, as they can, if they can, okay, if they can do it safely, basically, unten dekiru kadoka. Dekiru kadoka is like, can they do it or can they not do it? So dekiru kadoka, you can add that kadoka to anything really. Unten dekiru kadoka is this bit, like unten is drive, dekiru, can you drive, and then ka is like a question, and doka is like another, like dekiru ka is like they can drive, and doka they can they not drive, basically. And they will be check, which is like someone will check if they can correctly and correctly and safely drive, following all the rules and stuff like that. 検査は何度でも受けることができます。I'm not sure. 検査 so the test 何度でも受けることができます。What does it mean? 何度 is like, let me double check. Could mean something.
何度でも。
Okay. It means, well, nan, it means, okay, nando, how many times? Actually, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. So do usually is the degree, it's not the counter for times, but in non-do, it actually means how, like, you can retake the test as many times as you need to, basically. Unlimited number of times. しかし、決まった日までに合格できなかったら免許がなくなります。But 決まった日まで so there's like a set day, and if you cannot pass the test before that like set day, the cutoff period or something, then your driver's license will be basically invalid. Alright, last paragraph. この法律では自動で止まるブレーキなどがついたサポートカーだけを運転する免許が新しくできました。So this law, actually let's check what exactly is 法律
の法律
law, regulation. Okay, that's right. So この法律では speaking about this law, 自動で止まるブレーキなどthere's okay, let's go word by word. So 自動 automatically, 止まる stop, and brake, so there's automatic brakes, you know, there's like a sensor in some new cars and which can stop the car for you if it detects like people or something or other cars in front of you and you're not slowing down. So this automatic brakes, etc. If tsuitai means attached, but basically if your car has this feature and in quotes, square braces or something, brackets, support car, so there will be, well, it's depending on how you want to translate it. Literally it's support car, but I guess it's like a car that supports this feature, right? And you can own dake is only, so you can get the new type of driving license which will have this restriction on it, that you can drive only cars that have this sensor, basically, which is pretty interesting. Alright. 警察は検査で自分の運転技術を知って安全に運転してほしいですと話しています。Police said the following. So something like test 自分の運転技術を知って安全に運転。Let's go word by word. So test, auto, not 自分 is self. 自分 or bam, I don't know, we'll see. 運転技術, so yeah, driving skills. 知って is like to know, I guess. And then safely and then it's interesting that I think it means safely, but it's like a noun. Safety. It could be not adjective. It's noun or not an adjective, but here it's like safety ni. So it's not anzen na, it's anzen ni, which is interesting nuance. Doesn't matter. 運転してほしい. So something like this policeman said that he wants people to drive safely, and for them, I'm not sure. This I feel like some nuance, but 検査で自分の運転技術をして I guess let's double check this shit there. Maybe it means something different here.
知して
To know. To know, to be aware of your... Okay. So I would translate it like this. At the test, your own driving skills, you can kind of find out, I guess. You can... And then after that, you can drive. I want people to drive safely, something like that. Sweet. Alright, let's move on. That was... well, technically there's this video. Let's see. I just don't want to be copyright claimed for this. I feel like that might happen.
高齢ドライバーの事故防止対策を盛り込んだ改正道路交通法が今日施行され、
Yeah, let's skip it. I don't really care, but I don't know. I just want to minimize the copyright, matches and stuff. Let's read about this weird dog. It's freaky, man. Is it a fox? Oh, it's Okami. It's that type of wolf, I think. Alright. To do some stretches first before we go deep in it. Alright. You guys ready? News title is 日本狼がどうやって生まれたか DNA を調べた。Nihon Ogami. It's all katakana, so I imagine it's Nihon is Japanese and Okami is like I guess big wolf or something, right? Or like a type of... It's a type of
やって狼
wolf. That's literally just wolf.
本日本狼
And there's Japanese wolf. It's like a certain type of wolf, I guess. And it's all katakana because it's like a biological name. Nihon no kami ga do yatte umareta. So, speaking about this Japanese wolf, how was it born? Or how was it born? And basically DNA, someone is studying the DNA. Sweet. 日本には日本狼という狼がいましたが、100年以上前に全部が死んだと言われています。So in Japan, there was Japanese wolf, and basically it's okami. And more than 100 years ago, looks like completely they were extinct when they died, so it's said. Yamanashi Daigaku. So there's a university called Yamanashi, etc. So this one and other universities do the Kenkyu group. So Kenkyu is the research group. Tochigi-ken in Tochigi Prefecture de Mitsukata Nihon Okami no. So in Tochigi Prefecture it was discovered or found this Japanese wolf's kaseki, which is I imagine it's what do you call it? Let's just look it up.
化石
Fossils. And as well as Betsu no Oki Okami no Kaseki no naka ni atta DNA. And basically there was a DNA and they research. そして3万5000年以上前に大陸から日本に大きい狼が来ました。I guess I'll just read everything in this paragraph. それから1万4000年以上前に大陸から別の種類の狼が来ました。この2種類の狼から日本狼が生まれたことが分かりましたと言いました。So I think a representative of one of these researchers said, so they say, そして、how do you translate it? Well, it's like, actually, let's look it up. It's so simple that sometimes I don't know how to translate it. Thus, and then, something like that. And someone said this whole there are, direct speech or like quotation marks, and basically そうしてと言いました。So this そうして usually is like someone was done before it, and then it's like, and then this happened. So it's like researchers found the remains, the fossils. They were studying DNA, and they said the following. Let's go through it. So 3万, so 1 man is 10,000, which is like 35,000 years ago. 大陸 is from the continent to Japan. Big Okami, big wolf came. After that, so that's 14,000 years ago. From the continent, another type of wolf came, and those two types of wolves combined into Nihon Okami, so Japanese wolf. And so it was born, and all of this is like became clear recently. Like, cool. And here are some creepy pictures of that. 1万4000年以上前に来た狼は今まで誰も知らなかった種類です。So 14,000 years ago, so this about, I guess, that like second type of wolf. Up until now, no one knew anything about this type of wolf. And Yamanashi Daigaku, so this University of Yamanashi no hito, so someone from the university said the following again. This. とても古い化石で DNA も少なくても難しい研究でした。人や犬と関係や全部が死ぬまでの歴史などを調べていきたいです。 totemo furui kaseki de. So in very old fossils, there's not a lot of DNA, which makes the research difficult. Humans and dogs connection all basically before death, the history they wanna like shirabete ikitai, so they wanna do research this history of them like before their death. All right. Cool. That's that. Okay, maybe one more. There's about this. 日本で初めて高校でアーバンスポーツの部活. So there's that. Something about I don't know. In high school, there's some kind of type of sport. I don't know. Club. It's activity. 早く外国人が日本に旅行できるにしてほしい. Someone wants to bring foreigners, foreign tourists to Japan. And there's something about this turtle and what do you call it? Crust or something. I don't know. メドリガメやアメリカザリガニを撃たりすべてたりしてはいけない。I need to remember how you
緑ガメやメリアメリカザリガニ
crayfish, red swamp crayfish. I don't know. Well, okay, let's read about the foreigners. It's maybe a bit boring, but maybe I'll come someday as well to eat some food. So this was a quote. Hayaku, so quickly or fast. Gaikokujin foreigners. Nippon ni into Japan. Ryoko is travel to. Then dekiru to make possible. Yoni shite dekiru. Yoni shite hoshi. Someone wants to make it possible, basically. So foreigners can travel to Japan. 新型コロナウイルスの問題で because of the COVID 政府は今、now government 外国人が旅行で日本に来ることができないと決めています。So Japanese government made the decision so that foreigners are not allowed to come for, to travel for tourism. 旅行会社の団体などは so there's some kind of I guess like a group of people who are travel companies. 12日に So on 12th of this month, which is May, on 12th of May, 国土交通省に早く外国人が日本に旅行できるようにしてほしいとお願いする書類を出しました。So they made some kind of document, they released a document and basically asking to allow foreigners to come. There's one, I need to get the Rikai-kun to translate this bit.
国土交通省
That's a Ministry of Land, Infrastructure, Transport and Tourism. Kokudo Tsusho. So anything that ends in that sho, that's some kind of government office, let's say, right? In this case, ministry. And then, Koku, it means the whole country, and then there's like land, transport, land and transport, infrastructure, Just looking at the kanji. Let's turn it off. So they send it to this ministry, the request or something. 書類には今、外国人の旅行できない国は日本や中国など少なくて、このままだと誰も日本に来なくなると書いてあります。そして1日に何人でも日本に入ることができるようにしてほしいとも書いてあります。I cannot say I understand what's it all about, but something like 書類には in that document it says now foreigners cannot come. And Japan or China? Okay, 書類には今外国人が旅行できない旅行できない国は日本や中国など少なくてokay, so both like Japan and China have that feature that you cannot travel to them. このままだと so if it stays like this 誰も日本に来なくなる so it's something like no one can come to Japan whatever that means. And as such, 一日に何人でも日本に入ることができるようにしてほしい。So they wanna every day, something like that, certain number of people to let them inside the country, basically. Yeah, that's what they had it. They had like a limit of how many foreigners can come per day. It's I don't know. It's still probably they probably still have that limit. 政府はウイルスがどのぐらい広がっているかを見て、来月から少しずつ外国人が日本に旅行できるようにすることを考えています。So government is thinking what? Virus, the following, that's like the structure is like this. Government is thinking everything in the middle. And then virus ga dono gurai hiragateru. So virus how dono gurai, that's like to which level it will be spread, like it will spread, right? And basically the government will like have a look how the virus spreads, and from the next month skoshizutsu is like small portions, and this jutsu means it will keep doing it in these small portions. Anyhow, skoshizutsu gaikokujin, foreigners, basically the government is thinking they will evaluate what's the virus situation now, and then starting from the next month they will let the foreigners in little by little. 旅行会社の団体の人は so this travel company group and represent like one of the people from this group said the following, everything in the middle again here. So this person said the following quote, 今は円安くなので安く日本に来ることができます。旅行で来ることができるようになったら日本の経済もきっと良くなります。Now, Japanese yen is cheap, and because of that, it's cheap to come to Japan. And so, 旅行で来ることができるように、できること、旅行で来る、そう、来ることができるようになったら So I guess, I don't know, I like, it's pretty wild grammar, but basically it's like, if people can travel, then Japan's keizai, so economy, kitto, definitely yokunarimasu, will become well, it's like will improve. So basically, yeah, if people can come and travel, Japan's economy will improve. All right, that's it. It was 40 minutes, nice and short. Cool. Let's go back to the front page. That's what I usually do. I could do one more, but I think it's yeah, let's not overdo it. Cool. Good sesh. Great news. High quality content right there. And yeah, this time we figured it out, nothing too crazy. So cool. All right. See you in the next one. Goodbye.